Don't make these first month relationship mistakes. Hi, I'm Emma. The first month of a relationship is actually a rehearsal for your entire future together. It might feel like just the honeymoon phase, full of butterflies and excitement. But underneath all that excitement, something much more important is happening. You are laying down patterns. Patterns of communication, patterns of honesty, patterns of how you handle stress together. And whether you realize it or not, those patterns tend to stick. In those first few weeks, people usually do one of two things. They either show their true selves, or they perform a perfect version of themselves just to impress the other person. They agree with things they don't actually agree with. They hide habits they think might be too much. They avoid topics that feel risky. It feels safer in the moment, but it quietly sets a trap for later. Here's the truth. The foundation you build in that first month shapes everything that comes after. If it's built on performance, the relationship will eventually have to deal with the gap between the mask and the real person. If it's built on honesty, even if it's a little messier at first, it gives you something real to grow from. Today, I'm going to walk you through what you should do and what you should absolutely avoid in the first month of a healthy, lasting relationship. Let's get into it. The do's have the serious conversations. Early. Most people say it's too early and push important topics aside, thinking there will be plenty of time later. But real compatibility doesn't come from avoiding hard topics. It comes from facing them early, while things are still light and low stakes. Future compatibility. Do you want kids, or are you not sure yet? What are your honest thoughts on marriage? Do you see it as essential, optional, or something you're not sure about at all? Where do you stand on adoption, blended families, or raising children with different values? These aren't things you need to decide together in week 1, but you do need to know if you're even in the same universe on these questions. Finances. Would you want a joint account, separate accounts, or some hybrid system? What's your personal relationship with money? Are you a saver, a spender, someone who avoids thinking about it altogether? How would you manage money as a couple, and who would take the lead on budgeting, bills, and long-term planning? Money disagreements are one of the most common reasons relationships break down, and most of that tension could be avoided with one honest conversation early on. Lifestyle expectations. Is your ideal life career-focused, or do you picture one partner staying home at some point? Who would handle childcare day to day? How would family roles and responsibilities be divided between you? These conversations can feel very adult and far away, but they reveal a lot about how someone sees partnership itself. Core values. Does honesty come first for you, even when it's uncomfortable? Or do you lean toward protecting someone's feelings, even if it means bending the truth? What are your non-negotiable principles? The things you simply won't compromise on, no matter how much you like someone. And most importantly, stop pretending. People often present a polished, filtered version of themselves in the early months. But the longer you delay these conversations, the harder it becomes to face the real person underneath, and the bigger the disappointment tends to be when the mask eventually slips. Being authentic from the very start is far easier than dealing with resentment and confusion later. Create bonding experiences together. Build something together. This could be a small home project, cooking a complicated meal together, learning a new skill as a pair, or working on any kind of team activity. When you build something side by side, you learn how someone communicates under normal, low-pressure conditions, how they listen, how they compromise, how they celebrate small wins. Introduce healthy challenges, a little bit of shared stress, a hike that's harder than expected, a road trip with a wrong turn, a tricky recipe that goes sideways, is actually one of the best windows into someone's character. Watching how your partner handles pressure, frustration, or the unexpected tells you far more than 100 smooth, easy dates ever could. Strengthen trust through experiences. Shared adventures, even small ones, build real confidence in each other. They create memories you can look back on together, and they show you, in a very concrete way, that you can rely on this person when things don't go according to plan. Be yourself. Don't create a fake version of yourself. Eat the way you normally eat instead of picking the impressive option on the menu. Speak the way you naturally speak. Let your real sense of humor, your quirks, and your actual personality come through, instead of a carefully edited highlight reel. Express your real thoughts. Share the things you genuinely like and dislike. Set your actual boundaries, even if you're worried it might seem too soon. Give your honest opinions, even on small things, instead of just agreeing to keep the peace. Let them fall in love with the real you, not a curated performance. Lasting attraction comes from authenticity, not from an image you can't maintain forever. This is also exactly what prevents the painful disappointment of someone falling for a person who, months later, simply isn't there anymore. The don'ts don't avoid difficult conversations. Some people avoid hard topics because they want to protect the mystery or keep things light and fun for as long as possible. But here's the truth. Difficult conversations don't ruin relationships. Avoiding them does. Delaying the truth doesn't make problems disappear. It just gives them more time to grow quietly in the background. Don't hide potential deal breakers, even if you're worried they might scare the other person off. Addressing important issues early, even uncomfortable ones, prevents long-term incompatibility from turning into years of quiet frustration. Don't be afraid to rock the boat. Your needs matter too, even in the early, exciting stage of a new relationship. Speak up when something bothers you. Open up emotionally instead of keeping everything light and surface level. Share your expectations clearly instead of hoping the other person will just figure it out. Test the relationship early, in small, natural ways. How does your partner respond when plans fall through? What does their emotional maturity look like when they're frustrated or disappointed? Observing these moments, rather than avoiding them, builds real mutual understanding. The kind that holds up under pressure later. Don't confuse being nice with being kind. Don't be fake. Stop people-pleasing just to keep things comfortable. Don't hide your true feelings behind a polite smile. Don't pretend to be someone you're not, just to avoid a little friction. Real kindness requires honesty, even when it's harder in the moment. Respect isn't built through pretending everything is fine. It's built through healthy communication, honest conversations, and a genuine, authentic connection between two real people. A strong first month creates a strong foundation for everything that follows. Real compatibility matters more than perfect chemistry. Authenticity builds lasting love, while performance only delays problems. And healthy, long-term relationships are built on honesty, teamwork, and shared values, not on who can keep up the best first impression the longest. I hope these points give you some real clarity as you think about building healthier, more honest relationships in your own life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos like this one. Let me know in the comments what your own first month looked like and what worked or didn't work for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Emma, and I'll see you in the next one.